Well, Bitcoin is doing very amazing things, guys. It keeps going strong. The price just had very surprising impulses that we've been covering in previous updates. This is in the month of September, so this is very incredible because this month is always the worst. It's not only the worst for Bitcoin, but it's very bad for finances in general. You have stocks, you have many indicators, you have even some forex pairs, and global economies tend to struggle in this month. It's very like that. But this time we're seeing Bitcoin actually break that pattern. They're starting to consolidate a very incredible month, really, because so far the price is just somewhere around the 63k. That's very powerful, considering that the price collapses to the lowest point, which is like 53k. So basically like 10k plus right now, as it currently stands. That's very interesting. I told you in the beginning of this video, of my predictions for this month, I told you guys that I was getting some very incredible signals, very interesting signs that this month could actually be a surprise for Bitcoin. And so far, it's actually coming to fruition. It's actually taking place as we are seeing right now. It's very amazing that just absolutely very strong cryptocurrencies right here. And this is basically all crypto, but they are mainly pushed by Bitcoin. So it's really thanks to Bitcoin that many other cryptocurrencies are also having some surprising gains, some very incredible green days that are completely unexpected. For example, in the last, like 5 days or so, many of my predictions are actually coming like a day after or a day before. We had this powerful uptrend in Friday the 13th. Very surprising. We're already talking about this. We already see that we had some surprising, maybe these are not that surprising, but like I was saying, they are coming, these impulses and corrections, they are coming like one day before or after I was predicting it. So it's been very surprising that Bitcoin is showing this pattern, at least for these past 5 days. I'm going to show you Solana in a moment, but I want you to invite you to subscribe, share, and like, and all of that stuff, so we can keep bringing this information to you guys. And like I was saying, so far in the current days, we have a very powerful uptrend on the 17th of September. Again, that came on the red circle that I had here. So basically, a day before that. After that, the 16th. Now, after that day was very volatile as well, because you can see that even though the price gets to a very nice peak right here on the 61k range, it drops and kind of recovers to only drop again. On the 18th of September, which was yesterday, we also see a very powerful impulse, very powerful again, reaching 62k. The price kind of cools down a little bit in the final hours. And today, which is September 19, we see another impulse. Maybe not that dramatic, maybe not that strong as the previous ones. But it's so far 3 consecutive days of non-stop gains for Bitcoin. 3 consecutive days. This is very powerful in September. Guys, this is very amazing. This is the best September ever. Even if somehow Bitcoin manages to close on a red note, meaning that the price for the monthly timeline will close lower than it opened. Even if that does happen, it's already the best September ever for Bitcoin. I mean, that's just a fact. And I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I mean, I had my suspicions in the first weeks, as you can see, but right now we are seeing incredible strength, surprise, and like I told you in the very first video of my predictions, this month could be very surprising, could be very different from all other Septembers. That's exactly what we're seeing. But anyways, let's check out Solana. And in the last weeks, in the last updates, we've been noting that Solana is performing overall worse than Bitcoin. It's been struggling more. Many of these surprise impulses that we saw with Bitcoin were actually not present in Solana. For example, we saw that Friday the 13th was an impulse in Solana as well, and mainly carried by Bitcoin. We also see that this massive crash on September 15, very powerful correction. But September 16 and September 17 were very volatile days. In fact, September 17 slightly closes on the red, very slightly. It's a yellow day by all means, but it's closing on a very similar position, but slightly lower. Remember, with Bitcoin, we had September 17 as a green day. So that's why we had, with Bitcoin, 3 consecutive green days. Not with Solana. With Solana, we only have 2 days so far, 18th of September and 19th of September. Now for Solana, both of these days come very accurate because we saw these previous 2 yellow circles. So the first 2, 16 and September, and the 17 were very yellowish days in the sense that the price closes where it opens, very similar positions. Kind of rangish with some volatility in between, but with these 2, which is this yellow circle right here, 18 or 19, we saw extreme volatility, especially on 18th of September, extreme volatility upwards, and 19 as well. Maybe not that much, but it was very volatile as well, especially in the first hours. So very volatile days, again, like I was predicting for this week, for this specific 4 days. Everything is coming to fruition with Solana. Like I was saying, so far, it's slightly uptrendy compared to the first day of the month. But Bitcoin is just doing way better. I mean, Bitcoin is way up than Solana. Very powerful crypto market right now in September, very powerful. And when I told you in my very first video about these predictions, I told you that thing that I was saying about a potential very surprising month, that applied for these 2 stocks for these 2 cryptos that I'm currently analyzing. So Bitcoin and Solana. I'm pretty sure it also applies to other crypto like Ethereum or I don't know, maybe Avalanche. Haven't checked them all yet, but so far so good for these 2 stocks that I have been predicted. Solana, Bitcoin, very suppressive month, very suppressive, especially for Bitcoin. But anyways, guys, that's all for today, and I'll keep bringing you more information as we come along, and we finally close to the final 10 days of the month of September, the final 2 weeks, something like that. So I'll see you later. Take care, and until next time.